and I really enjoy eating the same shit every single day. Boom. I know I have what it takes. They are perfect. Which I ate hungrily. Growth is uncomfortable. It really depends on where your start point was. Okie dokie. What's up? I'm Eash the Beast, aka Coach Eash. Hi, hello, how are you? We're gonna be doing a full day of eating in improvement season, but I really wanna talk to you about some common struggles that like a lot of women go through in an intentional build phase. An intentional build phase is not just like eating more calories, lifting heavy. It's not as easy as that. And there are some real struggles that go into building. There are struggles that I've faced, that women just in general face, and I wanna give you my tips to help you through and kind of just share my perspective with you, and also how I coach other women through that phase, because most of my bodybuilding career, is it a career? It's low-key a career, okay? We're almost there. Most of my bodybuilding journey has been in an improvement season, aka when you're focused on building muscle. I've spent 3 years in a build phase. I spent 3 years prepping, showing, that sort of thing. I never took more than like 5 months off, and then I would just go back into a prep because that's just what you did at the time back in 2019. So I'm here to show you it's possible, it's worth it, and there are struggles. Every journey is going to be a struggle, whether you're eating more calories or you're eating less calories and you're like in prep and shit. So if you're in prep right now and thinking about what's next, what's to come once you reverse out and like have these calories and what struggles you may face, you're definitely in the right place. But if you are in a place of where like you want to recomp, you want to focus on building muscle, maybe you're not even a bodybuilder, you just want to like put on muscle in like the right areas, you know what I'm saying? This is for you too. Let's get into it. So meal one, we have my egg whites and spinach breakfast with turkey sausage and a bagel. So this is my classic. Every single day I have the same meal one. If it's a weird day where I'm out and about, then I'm gonna probably just be making something a little bit quicker, but it always starts with eggs in the morning. That's just my preference, okay? Okay. So I right now follow macros. I build out a meal plan according to my macros. I'm currently self-coaching right now and doing a damn great job at it, let me tell you. It's been great. More on that later. Meal one is my favorite. I have 2 turkey sausages, 170 grams of egg whites with some spinach, like a shit ton of spinach. If you're gonna load up that spinach, okay? Because it cooks down. Of course, the coffee. Y'all know I'm obsessed. Starting out at a whopping 600 calories. My absolute go-to favorite breakfast meal. I really didn't feel like talking this morning. I wanted to be mute. You know, your girl goes mute, and that's what happened. And then she got ready and she feels much better, so there's that. I've got a lot on the menu today. I'm gonna kind of take you through. Today is a training day. I didn't even mention that. So I have a training day meal plan and a non-training day meal plan that I orchestrate. And when I say meal plan, I eat the same proteins and carb sources every single day. Amounts just may vary based on what I have. So if I'm out of egg whites, I'm gonna have a little bit more chicken breast. If I'm running low on beef, maybe I'm gonna have a little bit more peanut butter so I can make up those fats, and then I'll make up the protein somewhere. So it's just like that. However, I found what really works for me, and it might really work for you too. You'll have a more predictable outcome once you get consistent with your food in terms of like how your body's responding. If something bloats you, you're gonna know immediately because, oh, I didn't eat that yesterday and today I'm farty, gassy, and bloated. That's what it's gonna do, or that's what's causing it. So it's just little things like that, and I really enjoy eating the same shit every single day. Boom. This is how Philippe talk. Do we like? I'm just not a sports bra, go work out kind of girl, but today is the day. We're just gonna make it happen. The first thing I want to touch on is the lack of patience. This is a struggle that most people have. When I stepped off stage in 2021, I knew it was going to take well over a year to build the physique I knew I was capable of reaching. Because I saw it in my head. If someone else could have it and they built an incredible physique, why couldn't I? I have the dedication, the determination, I have the discipline. I got triple D's, okay? Why couldn't I do it? And so for a long time, I had that imposter syndrome. I don't even know if I look like a bodybuilder. I don't know if I can get there. I just had these doubts in my head, but I knew I was like so full-fledged in this journey. Nothing was gonna stop me from building the physique I wanted. 1 year passed. I was nowhere near where I needed to be competitive and be undeniable. That was my goal. Be undeniable. The second my foot hit the stage, I wanted to feel so confident in what I was bringing when I hit the stage as a bodybuilder. 2022, still building. I still had that patience. People would ask me, when are you going on stage? When are you going on stage? When are you going on stage? And I would tell them like, probably not till next year. Like, we're gonna build for another year. I felt as if they would immediately get that like, oh, she's never gonna do it. She's not gonna step on stage. But I knew in my heart, I know I have what it takes. Like, this shit will be mine. It will be mine. I never let that imposter syndrome overtake me and be the reason why I didn't do something, why I didn't check my boxes. I never gave that voice more than a minute's worth of thought. And even a minute is way too long, okay? Have patience in this journey. We are in a results now world where everything is at our fingertips. We can access any information. We can get whatever we want in 2-day shipping. Muscle building is not like that whatsoever. It takes years of consistency, of work in the gym, of fueling your body to get that result. It takes years, and that is scary to hear, but what else are you going to be doing for years? Is this something you really want to do? Whether you're bodybuilding or just muscle building, reshaping your body, time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well just get in the gym, go hard AF, and fuel your body properly. The results will come. You have to have that patience. Okay, and coming from building for 3 years, stepping on stage and having the physique I did, it was nothing short of incredible. I was proud of myself every step of the way. I saw what I had built. I have chills right now because I was so proud. And did I get the result I wanted? No, because in bodybuilding, nothing is promised. You cannot walk out on that stage and think, I'm the one, I'm beating all these women. Oh, that girl in the lineup, she looks like this, that girl in the lineup. Well, guess what? When you get in the lineup and they hit the poses, oh, okay. This is such a subjective sport. Nothing is promised to you and nothing is owed to you. The judges don't care how much cardio any of that is. But to get there, you have to build your body first. Is what I'm getting. Sorry, don't let me get on my soapbox. So in being patient, I also want to touch on what are things you can focus on in your journey, because you can still have measurable things you can focus on and have patience and help you in this patience game. Obviously, building your strength is going to be one of them. How strong are you? Maybe set a goal. Maybe you want to hip thrust XYZ pounds, or you want to hip thrust XYZ for 12 reps. How much can you leg press? You can do strength goals like that. Your measurements. My personal fave, I want to get my glutes to 42 inches around. I want this ass to be 42 inches around. That has been my goal for like 3 years. Why? I don't know. It just sounds good. It just sounds like a great time. 42-inch ass. Give it here. I want it. If you are eating properly, if you are training hard, don't question if it's working. You have to trust in yourself and the process. Okay, trust the process that it is working. If you're doing all the things you're being asked to, or you feel confident in, or your coach is telling you to do, you have to trust the process and know that they have your best interests at heart, and shit's gonna pan out. Okay, let's get to the next meal. Meal 2, goddesses. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal. I try to have 2 meals before I work out, so then I'm properly fueled and ready to crush some weight. Bagels, again. Oh my god, I do love me a good bagel. No judge, don't judge, okay? We're just keeping it real. I am doing these brown sugar cinnamon Pepperidge Farm bagels. I didn't know these existed because I typically do Instacart or Walmart pickup for my groceries, so I don't have to go into the grocery store because I hate doing that. The vibes are always off. I went into the grocery store and I saw these and was like, hell yeah. I'm gonna have 2 of these. That's gonna bring me at, hold please, 46 grams of carbs. Santa Cruz organic. This peanut butter is the shit. They sell it at Whole Foods. So I went to Whole Foods here in Florida and bought it actually. I'm gonna do 20 grams of peanut butter total. And I always measure it, of course, from the jar. That way you can really just get every gram. And I'm almost out of this bitch. Oh! It's not gonna cover everything, unfortunately, but you know, that's just where we're at right now. Look. Oh! Had it for like 2 months. It makes sense. And then banana. I halved this banana. Look how ratchet this is. Oh my god. 33 grams. And I'm just gonna put that on top of here. Typically, I'll do like a whole banana. This one was the girthiest banana I think I've ever had in my life. It honestly made me slightly uncomfortable. So 1 piece of banana, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make one of these bagels just very happy. And the rest of them are gonna be like so. They're burnt. Shocker. Pink salt. And then the kicker that's gonna bring it all in, honey. This is Cook's Palm. This is Florida honey, baby. Because we in Florida. I'm gonna do 17 grams of this. Let's see how good I can do this. I think that's like 13 grams. 12 grams. I've been tracking macros for over 10 years now, so I kind of know what's going on. Honey always just gets messy. And you can't help it because it ends up everywhere. Boom. Besides the thing you're eating it on. So 2 to 3 grams just go to waste, unfortunately. So no protein at this meal, straight carbs, a little bit of fats. This is my pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna eat this. I do have some intra-workout carbs that we're gonna get into in just a second. Yeah, prioritizing carbs so I can be fueled up and ready for this workout. It's glutes today. Oh, you're about to see me at the glute pump. Eee! Get excited, bitch. Sir. He's obsessed with this ball. That's Eddie. Mr. Eddie. He's in my Florida vlog. We love Eddie. Big Rottweiler. This is Birdie. Birdie. Baby Maine Coon. She's adorable. Okay, pre-workout sups going down right meow. We've got Big Shot pre-workout. This is my typical pre-workout non-stim delish. The flavor is Flash Cola. Okay, think like Diet Coke vibes. So interesting, so crazy. I do 3 scoops of this. They're like little baby scoops. It's so good. Non-stim, like I said. A lot of blood flow. The glute pump goes crazy on this. Like, it hurts. The glutes, the quads, whatever you're training, the blood flow goes crazy. So I love it. A lot of really good stuff in there. Glutamine, I'm gonna have 2 scoops of glutamine to aid in recovery and things. Supplements are fantastic. Are they necessary in your journey? Yes and no, I'm gonna be so for real. You should be focusing on your nutrition, number 1. Nutrition's gotta be on point. Your sleep, your water, and then your training has to be on point too. And if all of those are in line, then we go to the supplements, right? Pre-workout, you don't need pre-workout to go to the gym. You really don't. For like 10 years of weight training, I never did any kind of energy drinks, any kind of pre-workouts. I was just not brought up drinking that shit. Like, that's not what got me into the gym. It wasn't until my bestie she drinks energy drinks. She would bring me one and I'm like, oh my god, a whole new world. It was a great day when I discovered like pre-workout and shit. Regardless, now I do a non-stim pre-workout. I get the benefits of a pre-workout. Mentally, it just helps. And yeah, I'm sure you guys know the tea, right? But Intra Carbs, okay. Girl, when you're in a build phase and food is higher, typically when you have little to no food focus, you have more carbs, not that you can handle because it's very hard to get to that point, but when you have a good bit of carbs, I suggest adding in an intra carb. You quite literally drink this during your workout and it helps supply energy as a fuel source, carbs as a fuel source into your body so you can utilize it for your weight training. So I drink 36 grams of carbs because that's just 2 scoops. That's what it equals out to. And that's where my carbs are comfortable at right now. So I drink 2 scoops of this every time I weight train. I track it in my food diary. It's also got a ton of other like vitamins, A, C, D, E, awesome vitamins. It's also got digestive enzymes in here, so it can really help break down in your body, and it shouldn't make you bloated or anything. I'm gonna leave the link for this down below. You can use Eash B to save, and you get some free gifts. Free gift, we love free gifts. Lemon lime flavored, I ain't mad about it. And I always weigh this out on a food scale, but if you are in a build phase and you are not food focused, let me reiterate, not food focused, go ahead and add this in. If you just don't feel satiated or satisfied, you don't want to be drinking your carbs, okay? Get right up here before you start like adding this in, especially. Don't be hungry and drinking your food, okay? Don't do it. So that's what we got going on right here. So I'm going to be drinking this during my workout, and then I will see you for my post-workout meal. What's good, y'all? So I am post-workout. That was a good leg day. It was a glute day, not even a leg day, okay? I leg pressed 5 plates on each side. It's been a minute since I've done 5. I've been typically doing 4, but today felt great. I had a massage the other day. I didn't get any filming for that because we're focused on the food, okay? We're locked into the food. So I'm here charging my car. I just did like a whole roundabout. It was a mess, okay? The chargers are down. I don't want to talk about it. I drive an EV, okay? And I love it here, but I also had 10% left. Post-workout meal, very important, very much a priority, okay? I try to put the bulk of my carbs and protein around this meal. And when you're in a build phase, you absolutely still need to prioritize your pre and post-workout meal. So I have chicken breast, rice, and green beans. Chicken and rice, baby. That's how we build muscle, okay? 160 grams of chicken breast. I think it's about 40 to 50 grams of protein. And then I only had 100 grams of rice left. So I'm having that. And then I did have 1 rice cake, which I ate hungrily here in the car. So I did heat this up in my Hot Logic Mini, which actually is a portable heater that I utilize. I'm gonna leave a link down below because this is one of my all-time favorite things to have in prep, but also as someone who brings their meals pretty much everywhere, okay? I typically don't eat out. I'll eat out once a week. I haven't this week, and like I feel the itch. I feel the urge coming. It's always Mediterranean food. Maybe I can like include that somehow too on how to eat out when you are in a build phase. And I know it's like, oh, free game. Like you're not in prep, like eat whatever the fuck you want. No, I don't do that. That's how you gain body fat rapidly. And that's what a lot of people can't get past a lot of times. They want to eat out and socialize, and like right after prep, that's the time I did it and I enjoyed it, but I got over it, and here I am eating my chicken, rice, and green beans again, just in a bigger quantity. So the food that gets you lean will also help you build muscle. It can also make you fat. So I feel like this is a great time to really just hit on the head. Fearing weight gain. Weight gain has to happen when you are in this phase. I hear all the time, I want to build muscle, but I don't want the scale to move. Like I just want to build muscle out of thin air. There comes a point when that's not a thing. The scale is relative. It gives us data. The scale weight is literally just your amount of weight you weigh here on earth. I have struggled with this too. I have told my previous coach, like, I don't know if I should be 170 pounds and then start building from here. And he's like, look, you're gonna have to get over that. You are gonna have to put on some body fat. You are gonna have to put on some scale weight. As long as you're checking your boxes, you know that you're building muscle in the process. Weight gain is necessary to a point, okay? You don't want to get sloppy. And if you have a good coach, hopefully you guys don't get sloppy. It can get a little hairy sometimes. Weight gain is necessary. Don't be afraid of it. And I better not ever hear someone say, muscle weighs more than fat. Bitch, muscle does not weigh more than fat. I'm gonna look you right in the retinas. 1 pound of bricks is the same as 1 pound of feathers, right? But it looks different. That is what they're trying to get at when they say that, I think. Muscle weighs the same as fat, but the way it lays is completely different. 1 pound of fat and 1 pound of muscle look different. Muscle is like itty bitty. It's like eat. And then fat is just like lumpy. Don't be saying muscle weighs more than fat. No, bitch, it does not. It looks different, but 1 pound is 1 pound. 1 pound of steak and 1 pound of chicken, it's still a pound. With weight gain, you will need to buy new clothes, okay? Go buy new clothes, store the clothes you have somewhere else. I put mine in a box in a separate like entity, and I do have an improvement season video, one of my very first YouTube videos. I'm gonna link it somewhere so you can go watch it. It's like 20 minutes long, I don't even know, but yeah, don't wear clothing you're not confident in, okay? Buy clothes that make you feel cute in a bigger size, okay? So you go up a size, it's fine. You're getting muscle, you're building muscle mass. This is what has to happen. So get comfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, really, in this phase. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna wipe my sweat off my mustache, and I'm gonna get bigger. Okay, y'all, this is where some fun food comes in. Some fun. I'm drinking a sparkling water, a nice little seltzer. I just see what looks good and then add it to the cart. I don't know. Sparkling water just fills my heart with joy. And then I've got the real good chicken nuggies and some potatoes, because we have Chick-fil-A at home, baby. When you have the real good chicken nuggets or chicken strips, you have Chick-fil-A at home. This is a staple of mine. I don't wanna say I'm low-key embarrassed, but like, oh my God, they're so good. I've talked about them probably in almost every single video. Real good, if you're watching this, I need me a real good package, okay? Chicken nuggies, they're rolled in whey protein isolate and chickpea powder. I don't know, he's getting aggressive with the ball over there. And chickpea powder. Okay, so that's how they're able to keep these super low carb and very high protein. They're my all-time favorite. I bounce between the strips and the nuggies. I typically get 2 bags at a time because, girl, I eat them daily, pretty much. They are perfect. You put them in the air fryer. I have my trusty honey mustard and I have ketchup. Honey mustard and I have been locked in since prep. She has not left my side. We've been through some things. And yeah, this is gonna be my 4th meal of the day. I have 5 total meals and a dessert. A little sweet treat, if you will. So I'm gonna get this down. I'll see you on the next tip I have for you. Hey guys, does this feel more like an Eash to Beast video? You know, I got my glasses on, crazy hair. I'm in a chill tank top. It's giving like prep era, you know what I'm saying? Not really. The next thing I want to talk to you about is body image struggle. So body image struggle is so real. It's something all of us go through, and especially when you're coming out of prep, reversing out, you have to wrap your mind around not shrinking yourself anymore. You're going the other way. You become a little bit softer, your clothes start fitting different. If you got some extra small clothes, guess what? They're not really gonna fit you anymore, okay? And that's why I said, put that bitch in a box and bury it away. Bury it for the next cut. But hopefully you reverse out gracefully, and when you're ready to build muscle, your mindset's kind of locked into knowing that these changes are going to happen. And that's also why I'm here to let you know these changes are going to happen. You will feel softer, you will gain body fat, you will gain scale weight, but that's kind of part of the process. It's part of trusting the process. If you want to build a body, you have to fuel a body to build. And let me be so clear, growth is uncomfortable. You are physically trying to grow your body. There's gonna be a level of discomfort that comes with that. You don't need to be sloppy and think you need to gain 20 pounds and like 10 of that's gonna be muscle, because that is highly unlikely, okay? I can't tell you how much weight you need to gain. It's more so based on what your body physique is looking like, what your measurements are like, how far along are we, how are your hunger cues, how is your mental state too in this growth and build. All of those things, your biofeedback will go together in how much you need to actually gain. Your body image is going to change in order to fuel for growth. The earlier you wrap your mind around, my body's gonna change, I'm gonna be a little bit softer, but I'm also gonna be strong in the gym, and I'm gonna be able to enjoy food again. I'm gonna buy some clothes that make me feel hot and I look good in and I feel confident in. It gets you excited and motivated, and like, it'll keep you in the game. It'll keep you from saying, oh, I just want to do a mini cut because I don't like how this fits and I don't feel comfortable in this, that, and the other. You will get in an uncomfortable spot. That's typically what happens. I don't want to put that on you either, boo-boo. Okay, you're precious, you're beautiful, but it happens. But it's okay. We're here for you. We feel that. I feel that. I've been there. Again, I've spent 3 years in this one phase, and I will spend all of this year in a build. And then next year, we come back, and we come hard, and we come shredded, and we gonna be undeniable. Undeniable. But there's a time and a place in my journey to do so. Right now, just gotta build. Okay, I wanna make my last meal and get this show on the road. Meal 5. We've got spinach, a shit ton of spinach. That's an accurate measurement, okay? And 40 grams of beef, or maybe 190, you know, whatever. There we go, 141. Look, in improvement season, I'll take a gram over. It's 141. It's fine. It's fine. I'm getting bigger. Actually, real talk, I dropped 4 pounds this week. I don't know what all that's about. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I really don't. I haven't changed my macros in 3 weeks. So yeah, nothing has changed. My steps have been consistent. It's not like I'm adding in cardio. I had my menstrual cycle and then scale weight dropped 4 pounds, bitch. What? So I'm accidentally skinny. Yeah, we're gonna fix that though. I don't know when the timeline of this video will pop up, but I'm gonna be doing an updated build protocol and tell you guys what I'm doing for my build because I've been maintaining for the past 5 months. I have been allowing my body weight to find its natural set point and eating enough macros to where I don't feel like I'm going to scratch my face off and I'm hungry. So I'm pretty much in maintenance. I'm main gaining, as I would like to say, because at 166 pounds, I can still put on muscle mass in a maintenance. Hell yeah, brother. I'm training 3 days a week right now. All lower body. I don't do upper body. Haven't done upper body in months now. Thank goodness. Honestly, I'm so happy I do not have to train upper body. I have put years of work into my upper body, so now I don't have to do that shit. I'm over it. That's just a little side note. The build phase really is my absolute favorite phase. It's just the bodybuilding lifestyle, you know? It's mundane. It's the same thing every day. I eat the same thing every day. I try to eat around the same times every single day, you know? And I love it here. It's structured, it's routine, and I don't get tired of it. And my meals are fun. I love my meals. I'm the only one that has to like my meals, right? Okay, I got the steak, I got the spinach. I'm using my all-time favorite tortillas. I've been using these for many years now. Extreme Wellness tortillas. They have a lot of fiber in them. 10 grams of fiber, actually. These are 14 grams of carbs. They've got 4 grams of protein, so lots of good fiber in here. I'm gonna warm this up in the microwave for like 15 seconds, and then we're plating. Okie dokie. So meal number 5, one of my favorites. I've got, like I said, 140 grams of beef. I got some spinach, and I'll put some sriracha on it with my Extreme Wellness wrap. So this is dinner every single night. It really doesn't change. Sometimes if I need more carbs, I'll throw some rice in with this meal. But I've been eating this for almost a month. Probably longer, quite honestly. I'm really enjoying this, but we're not done yet, okay? Because I love me a sweet treat, and that's part of me being satiated and like enjoying the journey. So let's see what that is in just a moment, okay? Because you can still enjoy yourself. You don't have to be like prep food, boring bullshit 365 days a year for like 5 years straight. Okay, we ain't doing all that. You can have an amazing physique, make progress, and still enjoy the food you're eating. That's what I do every day. I would love to know in the comments below, what do you think of my food? Like, genuinely. I just want another person's opinion on my food because this is what I eat every day. Granted, your opinion is not gonna make me change what I'm eating. It's really not, because I love my food. But like, seeing what people eat in a day really intrigues me because this is not the typical American diet. And if you're watching this, you're not the typical American. Shout you out, okay? Yeah, give me your opinion. Leave me a hate comment. Let me know what you think of my meals. So, at some point, you may need to force feed yourself. Eating when you're not hungry. Now, that is slightly controversial, I know it sounds dramatic, right? Force feeding yourself, eating when you're not hungry. And if you are in a diet, you're like, that'll never happen. Girl. Peak build, I was eating 3,600 calories. Was I hungry? No. Did I have any hunger cues? No. Okay, I had to force feed myself on the daily to eat meals. I would go into each meal very full and like not want to eat again. Okay, but I did what I had to do to build muscle. And this is not going to be the case for everyone. This is going to be like very special cases. Typically, if you have been leaner your whole life, you're going to have to force feed. If you were heavier and then got lean and then now you're trying to do a build phase, you're probably not going to get to a point where you have to force feed a shit ton of calories. That's just kind of the cards you're dealt with. It really depends on where your start point was. This topic is hilarious because I'm about to eat frozen yogurt coconut road from Publix. Frozen yogurt, froyo, and coconut road. It's coconut ice cream, but it's rocky road. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I weigh it out on a food scale, of course, with my bowl. And I weigh everything in grams, girl. Yes, I do. I just discovered this from Publix, right? Wherever I live, they didn't have a Publix. I have 3 different Halo Tops in here. Oh, I guess I only have 2. I have Halo Top in there, ready to go. But typically it's been Halo Top. But force feeding yourself is a real thing. Or let's just say eating when you're not hungry. Eating when you have little to no hunger cues. I have a client like this right now where she's drinking Intra Carbs the same as I do, right? Because she's not very hungry. And I've had her drink 75 grams of carbs during her workout because she's just like, this is very hard to get these calories in. I'm like, boo-boo, you are so little, we have to feed you. Her scale weight just refuses to change. And it's not like we're trying to build and put on a ton of scale weight for her. She's like 124 pounds. She can afford to eat. She's more lean. So I'm having to feed her more and more calories, really placed around her workout times, so that hopefully she is building muscle and that food is being used for fuel. So if you do have to force feed, drink as much of those carbs as you can. Have some like olive oil or coconut oil if your fats are in a really great place. Do that. Or have a giant smoothie as well. That's another thing. You can make a big ass smoothie for like 800 calories and be set. But just know if you get to a point to where your calories are climbing higher and higher, you really shouldn't keep things in like potatoes. Potatoes are just going to be so filling and they're just going to be way too much. You're going to need lower volume, higher calorie food like the oil, like drinking your carbs, maybe a serving and a half of ice cream, something that's delectable. Bagels are my favorite. They're not miserable to get down. They're really filling. Jellies, jams, that sort of thing. So force feeding might be a thing. There's one extreme or another, right? You're either starving yourself to get lean or maybe you're force feeding to build muscle. There's like so many different ends of the spectrum and everything in between. This is my frozen yogurt. Oh my gosh, I enjoy this every single night. It's so good. Again, it's my sanity snack. It keeps me from wanting to eat other things, you know? And at some point, I feel like I don't really need a sweet treat at the end of the night, and then I'll just eat more savory food. Because I'm a savory girl. I'm a meaty girl, okay? Eddie. Chill, brother. This was 200 grams of protein today. Just want to let you know. I'm going to leave the official macro count on the screen. Again, training day, it was a glute day. I typically have a non-training day meal plan as well to where my carbs are decreased a lot. But yeah, so that's on that. I'm gonna go enjoy my frozen yogurt. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you took any of these tips away, what you think of my food. Leave me a hate comment. Whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want, let me know. Okay, more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Love you. Go be a bad bitch, okay?